I'm just getting into the shop. How are you guys? It's a wee little chilly in here. Let's get some lights on this subject. Toodaloo! Hi guys. It is kind of cold out here. How is your guys' day? I just got out of the car after driving like 600 miles today. So my butt cheeks hurt, so I'm coming to sit back down. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Casey. I am a psychic medium. I channel intuitive messages through the higher conscious realms. I'm an ancient fucking star being. I'm seated here to bring enlightenment, love, healing, and I don't know, maybe be a coach or a leader or a teacher of some sort. We'll see where this goes. So I love you guys. I'm gonna light me candles. Nothing like waiting on a woman, huh? Is any of you guys ever late all the time? Hi, just Tracy. Hi, Logan. You seem legit. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright over here. We like to mix it up, guys. Today I have the most beautiful story to tell you. Okay, so I was thinking about my baby's dad that got murdered, right? Today as I was driving. This is so funny because I got this intuitive. I was listening to another reader and she's like, somebody's gonna be in your car and some music's just gonna come on. And I get messages to music. And it's this motherfucker himself, like the energy, and I love her because she's black and she just like like she's legit. Anyways, so I was listening to her, give this message about being in the car, and I was like, not my read, but so I'm like, I don't really ever need to leave or go anywhere unless I'm going, I have plans. And then I woke up this morning, I'm like, get in the car and get ready to drive over to Oregon from Idaho where I'm at, and fucking Bluetooth goes on and just the songs I haven't heard, like hey, what is he saying that? Come and get your love, come and get your love, what's the matter with your money? And that song was so deep, so I'm sitting there with my spirit guides, and I'm like, this is not funny. And then every sign, dude, I swear to God, I heard this word today, and it was primordial cortex or something like that. And I'm like, okay, we're back to doing the big words again, because does any of you guys ever get the big words when you start like picking up on your spirit guides? You're like, why the fuck? I don't even know what microbiisms are, but I'm definitely Googling it right now. And then it comes up, say you like ate a handful of shrooms or something, well, it's like, hey, these are going to fuck with your, you know what I mean? That's just an analogy. But the fucking songs come on, I'm like, okay, we're back to this. I'm looking at, it says pressure, right? And I'm like, okay, because I kept going back between like the duality thoughts that I have in my mind between certain situations, and I'm like, wait, that's the old me, like I'm addressing what I'm thinking about, right? No, we can't think like that. We're being conscious all day. I'm like, all right, spirit guides. And they're like, well, do you like playing that game? And I was like, my higher self, I'm like, no, not really. And they're like, it's a duality. You have to remember, you can't push one away or the other one. It's like me, myself, and Irene. What does he tell her? He goes, hey, why am I pissing like I've been up having sex all night? Right? In that movie. Have any of you guys seen that? And because he flashes back and forth in, what is that movie called? Me, Myself, and Irene. That stuff is so funny. Anyways, so the songs change. Then I'm talking to, to Charlie, and I'm getting all these messages, and then I started tearing up because I was just, that I get to experience even somebody that I love and have that communication with them. It's not all the time, but I do as a medium, and it was like I started tearing up, and I'm like, this is the fucking coolest thing in the whole world, just, picking up on these messages. And doing it while I'm driving, because that's how my brain is. I gotta be moving, I like to move, and I'm an active meditator. It's how my brain goes. I'm like, oh, a butterfly, and then I'll come back and I'll see another message. It's insane. Some people call it ADHD. 2112. Woo! You guys want to hit the like button? So I'm driving, and I'm like, all right, he was a life path number 33. added it up the other day. I don't know why, but I did. He's a 33. So 33 is on my license plate. My license plate is Angel 30. Like 33 is my favorite number, you guys, if you don't know that by now. So I start seeing 33s, and then on one of the next pickups that drove by, and then he drove a Chevy. So I'm like, okay, fucking 5 Chevy pickups, every fucking model you could think of, old, new, fucking drive by on the road, and I'm like, not funny. So then I get even more excited because, you know, I'm sitting here and I'm talking to, you know, my kid's father that's on, you know, coming through the consciousness, and I'm like, okay, we went to the mountains, right? And this is where I actually conceived my kid up there. And right over it, shit you thought not, a big old rainbow fucking comes out of the clouds. Not only did I see one rainbow, I seen 2 rainbows today, one on the way there, one on the way back. And then as I teared up, as I started feeling all these emotions, like, oh my gosh, I'm channeling. I do it for everybody else, but most of the time it's just my higher self. So, and we had telepathy, let me remind you. We talked in the minds, no words. I mean, he could be all the way across town and I'd say, you fucking wanker. I always talk like that with him. You fucking wanker. Can you bring me a soda pop? And I shit you not, like 5 minutes he pulls up later. He was just around. I just could feel he was close. He goes, I brought you a soda, and I was remodeling a bathroom. I reached my head out the bathroom, and I just got the biggest cheese because nobody knew what we were doing. And then I was like, you're bullshitting. And I said, there's no straw in my mind. And he goes, and by the way, the straw's in the bag. And I was like, this is the coolest thing ever, right? So then I got teared up, you know, and I was just so, you know, just that love. And I'm like, this is so fucking cool. Like, I always told you, bro, like, we've got, if, like, that was our thing. And he's like, you got to really start, you can't always talk with your mind. And I was like, but why? He goes, you have a throat chakra. You actually, like, you have to talk. So it was hard to have that balance. Me and him actually went to jail together, and, like, from on the outside of the booking thing, just sitting there talking to, it was fucking nuts. Yeah. I've lived that hard knocks, but I'm telling you, every place I've been at is like, I would have never experienced that if I wasn't doing certain things at a certain time. You know what I mean? It's like letting, and then when I channeled that word today, that, pivotal, what is it? Oh, what did I say earlier? Pivotal vortex. And I was like, that's not even a word. So I get the word, I look it up. It's freaking awesome. It's talking about that part of your brain that kind of becomes super conscious, you know? And I was like, okay, so that was my next conversation, it was a conversation, if I'm going to be honest with you. It wasn't a conversation with me guide. But then I was like, okay, so send me the next sign. And I'm doing this obviously telepathically in my mind because I have that connection. And, God, there's so many synchronicities. So I look up this word. So I said, hey, Google, what does this word mean? And it comes up, and it's like when you're really tapped in. And I was like, okay, so we are doing this. We are talking right now, you know. And it was like, no, most time it's like when I sit and channel, but I haven't felt this energy since he was alive. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about calling in that higher state of myself, right? Doing this meld, and it's like, are you serious? Like, I can't even explain to you guys what has happened for me in the last, I don't know, just today. I will upload all the pictures of the beautiful mountains. Oh my gosh, everything was so captivating today. Everything. The clouds looked like they were fucking reaching out and fucking high-fiving and shit. It was beautiful. Hi, Miss Edmondson. Do you see a lot of 11s? Yes. That's so funny you say that because I was just looking at the top of my paper and there's 1133. Oh my goodness. The synchronicities are so good. You guys ever get so tapped in like that? Hello, Sheriff. Howdy doody. It's about high noon. I was thinking about that movie Tombstone today too. I love that show. All right, guys. Let's get going. Hi, Tay-Tay. Hi, Baddest Mofo Live. I love that name. I don't know why when I say that name I get fired up. I'm like, woo, yeah. I don't know. My spirit's like, fuck yeah, bro. Hi, Tony P. Stephen King. Did I say that right? Stephen King. Stephen King. I am so fucking sorry. Maybe you like Stephen King movies. There's no coincidences, right? I cannot with myself today. I can't. I'm in a wonderful mood. Getting away from like the vortex that I live in, like as this county, and like getting out. Especially if you live anywhere on a border, when you feel that energy shift, when you go in and out of places, and you're like, hang on in your mind, you're like, I'm going through a fucking portal with all these clouds. I can feel it. It was just so exciting. So, anyways, when I teared up and I was driving, right? And this is after this has been going on, like feeling this energy and, you know, full on telepathy. Again, not audible, but mind to mind, definitely. Oh my gosh. There's so many synchronicities. License plate's my thing. So I'm driving and I'm like, that was after all the Chevys went by. And then I was like, okay, well, I see a car coming up, so it can't be a Chevy. So the one right before the last car, well, the last Chevy said, sad to you with a heart on it. And I was like, oh, that's beautiful. Holy Spirit, holy angels of the highest bright light, I call on you for clarity and guidance. Archangel Michael, I ask that you would guard the gates as I channel these messages and open myself up to the divine highest light. I ask that these messages will be for the highest good of all, for the collective, in divine perfect timing. I call on the light. Obi-Wan Kenobi. I demand, declare, and decree that no weapons formed against myself or anybody in this collective conscious will stand, or you'll be smitten out. So mote it be. I'm in a great mood today. Okay, so I'm going to put out a general. I walked in the room right before I was getting ready to come out here, and my 2.5-year-old, she has my laptop down on the ground, and she's laying on her stomach, and she's just like this. And I said, no, we're not doing that. Well, now my fucking scrown foes. Anybody else's internet been like slow today? I feel so lost in life, but when I watch Casey, I feel like I'm where I belong. It's an energy that you guys tap into. I mean, I can feel it when I go. There's one other person's religiously channel I go to, and you guys know that's Wes off of the Galactic Lion 144. And it's just kind of nice because you have your own energy and you're in everybody's energy a lot. You know, today just to get out and take a break and come back, it's like, I don't know. The message I have, like, I keep trying to even tap into it right now, but it definitely feels like a love situation. You know what I mean? A journey with yourself and as a journey, you know, with somebody else. It's beautiful. It's full and stunning. All right. Can't stop the moonlight, no. You can't fight it. It's gonna get to your heart. Who sings that? That's coming in my head right now. Can't stop the moonlight, no. Can't fight the moonlight. What movie? It's in that movie where they dance on the bar top. You guys know what I'm saying. Oh God, face is already starting to itch. All right, I'm going to open up with a prayer, and then we'll get right into this. So. Te crea te o shoto do to pe ye crea te o te manana ye ke Michael te o shoto do Yeshua. Azra kedro to sha kadria te to pate te ye shekere manana ye ke te o shoto. Se te crea te to te shara ke te papa ye no na ye ke te. Some it be. Right. Hey everybody, welcome in. For For those of you that are new or know me, it looks like we got most of the tribe in here. My name is Casey. I am a psychic medium and intuitive. I am a starseed. I can tap into higher conscious realms, channel higher dimensional beings, and I guess I'm the healer. I'm the reaper of men's souls and a healer. All right, guys. How was your guys' day? Hi, Arizona. Hi, Clampius. Mohammed. Hi, brother. Hello, brother. Welcome in. Just Tracy, I was thinking about you today, by the way. It just popped into my mind. I wanted to let you know that. Hey, Jahan. Baby, baby. Hi, angels. Hello. Hello, darling. Hello, lassie. Right? All right. For the highest good of the collective, let's see what we got. Oh, I'm hearing that song, Spirit Lead Me. All right. Are you ready? Fucking ready to get it. For the highest good of the collective. I love you guys. Hey, what's up? Hey, Jack. Hi, Devin Nippa. Damn, your room is a dreamy place. Thank you. It's my shed out back on a ranch. It's not my bedroom. I'm 36, but actually, you know what? I guess I told my kids today, I said, when I grow up, and they're like, Mom. And I'm like, dude, I'm serious. And they're like, actually, we know. Hair looks good. Hair's a little tamed down today. We got her in there. All that rain, it kind of finally is like, down, Simba. And I'm like, this would be a perfect time to whip it up and, you know, with some fucking chopsticks and get it up before it dries. Hi, Edwin. What did I pray for and about? I called in my spirit guides. My love team. My higher dimensional self. It's just an energy. It's a frequency that I call in. It's like that big ass shield of just like bringing the four corners of the light army. So I just get them posted up, and then so right now, any ancestors of the light, anybody with a benevolent message that would like to come through tonight, you are welcome for the highest good of all. And remember, if you guys set an intention, 3322, confirmation for somebody's wanting to speak up. So, and my right ear's ringing, so I have a feeling it's going to be one of those nights. Set that intention, and we can, I want to see the moon. I love the moon. And we can see what we can tap into. All right, here we go. Confess to the universe, I am discovering my worth, and I am confident in my potential. I am telling the universe what I think. I'm discovering my worth, and I am confident in my potential. I am telling the universe what I want. Unconditional love. That looks so badass today. I was listening to the Avengers playlist song when it came on. That looks like two portals opening up, like as, you know, like an underworld tunnel. Have any of you guys seen that movie Stargate? When they end up on the Destiny and then they have these little, this reminds me of a portal from one world to another. It's like somebody's been seeking, has come this far. The rings of in fire. Maybe some of you feel like this on your walk, you know, just maybe this, like even me today saying that was like the most miraculous feeling I had. It was like literally all of this electricity around me. As I was driving where I travel to, I was just like, what is this? Hello? And I got so excited because you know how like a good box of chocolate or a shopping spree makes some girls really happy? Like for me, a new power tool, or, you know, like a badass hammer or a couple pairs of, you know, needle nose pliers, like things like that makes me happy. Cordless drills, new batteries, you know, the heavy duty ones, that makes me happy. But the other thing that makes me happy is when I feel like, right before you even get there, Today was so cloudy, it looked just like this as I was driving. I literally looked like a deer in the headlights. It was so captivating. And I was like, hello, Spirit. Oh, I'm just taking a wee little drive to pick up my son. And all of a sudden, it looks like freaking dragons come at each other. And I'm like, one, that's when I'm in my inner child because I get excited, right? It's like, you know, when you get to open up a bag of candy and you're finally done eating your dinner. It's like that sort of a feeling. So today when I'm embarking on this adventure driving to Oregon from Idaho, all these clouds roll, and I'm telling you, I thought literally Dorothy was going to come out of the sky. I was waiting for Nader to touch down. I was like, I have not seen a storm like this. So then this clicked in my head, right? And I was like, okay, we talk about as above, so below. And that's one of the things I said with this card, 44 confirmation, right? I'm sitting there driving and I'm like, I'm looking at all these people having battle, like with swords and shit in the clouds. And you have the white clouds where the sun's really close behind. And then you have the black clouds that come in. And I'm like, they're fucking fighting, mate. And you know, and I'm fucking driving, watching the road. And I'm like, you know, I want to see how this ends. And as I keep driving, like more shit's coming out in the clouds. One, I was like, fuck yeah, I got my creativity back. Cause right, when life as you have to fucking pay bills and, you know, live the 9 to 5 feels a lot like this lately for some of us. I'm just saying, you know, a picture says 1,000 words. This to me felt like life. But as I started opening up and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like this feeling, I was the deer and I'm like, okay, I know this energy. And then all of a sudden, like your mind's like this when it sees everything, right? I'm seeing colors, you know what I mean? This is opened something up. And then I already mentioned, it looked like some sort of a energetic gateway, energetic portal. But that's a pretty big portal than like what would be, unless that's representative of a cell or something within the body, right? It's a pretty big portal. It's looking to me like, you know, oh my gosh. I dropped the card on the floor and it landed like this and the dare's just like, the Fulton wee kangaroo, the little Joey's looking out the door and I'm like, what are you even looking at? And then I look up and then it says, gypsum for my drywall in here that I hung. But when I looked at it, it looked like it said gypsy. And now I'm hearing that song. I'm hearing Toby Keith, She's My Little Whiskey Girl, right now in my head. And then She's My Little Gypsy. I don't even remember. It's I want to say that it is Fulton Janis Joplin, man. It's Fulton Janis Joplin. She's a little gypsy. So as I'm driving, like I'm feeling like this. I'm like, where did we just fucking blip in time? Like, and I've noticed I've been in the car for a while, okay? And like with the storms coming in, it kind of like covered everything. So you lost track of the sun. And for me, you know, who works outside, I kind of really know where the sun's at and about what time of day it is. So I'm like, fuck, what time is it? And it switches an hour when you get into Oregon, right? And I didn't want to be fucking late because I'm over here in Idaho. And my ass is always late anyways. And I swear, like, I get behind every accident, it's like my spirit guides are like, pump the brakes. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, there's danger ahead. And sure as shit, like, I've been saved from stuff like that. I'm like, I really just need to get there. Why? And then I'm like, oh, protection, right? You know, the other person, he's like, actually, it was just fine. I got to catch a little nap while I was waiting for you. And you're like, really? Good thing I didn't fucking push it real good, right? I hate when I have to drive like that. Energetic action. I am focusing on my heart and doing what I can do right now. For what I can change, for what I can't change, I choose to let go and to trust God. So today, and then, you know, as I'm going through all these moments and like this portal opens in the brain and I'm feeling all this energy, all this whole, like I slipped into a different space and I can't see time because it's clouded, right, above me. So I don't have like that thing that keeps track of time, you know, that I go off from nature. So now you know what I mean? And the storm brought in all these other feelings and I felt like I was in the fucking car for 20 hours. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck, I expected the Rocky Mountains to be a little rockier than this. You know what I mean? It was a long drive. And I'm like, okay. And then next thing I know, we're riding, over by fucking the town ahead of us. And I'm like, oh shit, when did we fucking get here? I swear to God, it felt like the longest journey today. Run, Forrest, run. And I was like, I cannot go any faster. It was a beautiful day. It felt a beautiful day. In the mind. I'm hearing that song right now by, I wanted to say R. Kelly. It's not R. Kelly. What's his fault name? I lost my soul to a woman so heartless. Who sings that? He kind of went cray-cray. I want to say Akon. Who is it? What's his name? How can you be so heartless? Guys, what song is that? Kanye. Yes. See, and talk about being an elite, being rich and having a lot of money, and then having awakening like that where his fucking portal like is blown wide open. People's like, you're fucking nuts. He's like, I know, but I know things, man. Like, and nobody, you guys aren't gonna believe me. And then pretty soon people are like, yeah, that sounds a little fucking, you know what I mean? Because he's around a bunch of rich fuckers, and then I don't know, that whole thing with Kanye was crazy. Nonetheless, I don't care about politics and like people in the uppity up. I don't mind looking at Marky Wahlberg, though. Energy for the collective. All right, I'm going to pull Kanye. Me and my kids sang, like, literally every genre of songs. And so I'm like, the way there and the way back. We were just getting it. We had some Biggie, some Tupac. We had some, some oldies, some Aretha Franklin. We were just getting it. My boy, I've missed him so much. His name's Little Danny, and we call him Cashman. This kid picks all these songs, and he's like, we had Taco Bell, and he put his sweater on his lap, and he's eating, and then he gets done, he's like, oh, dang it, and I was like, what? And he goes, I got, what does he say? Rabbit sings it in 8 Mile. Spaghetti on my sweater, mom, spaghetti. Nervous on the surface, he looks calm and ready. And he starts singing this rap to it, and I look down on his hooded sweater, and there's little beans that fell from his freaking taco. And I started laughing, and my kid's over here singing. And then as we're coming back, I start listening 44, Confirmation for Somebody. I started singing, oh gosh. There's so many good ones. It'll come back to me. All right, for the highest good of the collective. Okay. The Ten of Pentacles comes out in reverse. Okay. Somebody right now might be feeling like their ultimate happiness, like whether this thing's in their life, because it comes out in reverse. So I'm not going to put this as the crowning energy, but this is part of the overall energy. And then below that, I pull Death and Rebirth and 4 of Wands. So we're going to tap into what that's about. This could be a marriage, happy home, stability. My alarm's going off, 7:55, wake up. And then I'm seeing the Death and Rebirth song as I say that. I have so much going on right now. So much. So I'm curious to see like why the Ten of Pentacles, but then yet we're seeing the happy home and a death and rebirth after that. So some sort of loss, and that pentacles are tangible things. They're person, place, thing, object. It's something that's in this third dimensional realm. I love Brantley Gilbert. And then, okay, I see what we're doing here. You guys, I've sat here and shuffled these how many times? And I kid you not. Okay. So, the Eight of Cups comes out on this in reverse, okay? She's walking away. This is an ultimate loss from something. But it's like where she's walking towards the sun, right? And this card just came out. Somehow produces this happy feeling or a sense of celebration. The home could also represent the body, and I see the sun coming into, we call it the church, the body, And then there's happiness. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys did get some intuitive inklings today, or had some of your intuition be just confirmed in big ways, in mighty ways. And your spirit guides are like, thank God. They finally picked up, they fought and got it. Hello, pick up your telly, it's me, mate. It's your spirit guides. Yeah, I know we're not supposed to talk with free will and all, but this is like the 3rd week in a row I've been trying to get your attention, so congratulations, you answered the call, right? Your spirit guides are like, thank God. All right, but I feel like there's something so mysterious. The collective within their own being right now is like, you know, we talk about looking in the mirror and getting closer, like, who are you, right? Just like these conversations and this telepathy I'm having today, in my head, I was like, who are you? What is this? What's your date of birth and social security number? Because I really need to look at this, right? That aspect of me that's kind of like the shadow part. I wouldn't say it's shadow. It's just kind of like, it's still a resemblance of fear in a way. And not fear, it's excitement, but it's also like, it's a little scary when you see shit and you start experiencing stuff that you haven't previously experienced, you know? That's a beautiful card. Baddest mofo. That's beautiful. And then I'm seeing, I'm looking up, there's a little bit of rainbow colors up there. So I want to know, and then after that, death and rebirth, she falls out. That's a lot of energy. She falls out of this death and rebirth. Okay, so I'm just going to set that right there. All right. Are you guys ready to investigate? The card comes out. When you rise to the challenge, it rises to you. Confess to the universe. I am discovering my worth and confident in my potential. I am telling the universe what I think. Hello, we're having these conversations. We're telling the universe. We're talking to the universe, right? Maybe some of you feel like just in the last day or a few hours, or this could be for the last couple weeks, like maybe not every day, but there's days where you really feel more tapped in than to others. And, you know, if you've gotten a read through here, just as I pull a card, even if it's part of the collective, because it is collective energy, I'm just saying your name, my intention's there, but it always resonates with other people as well. That either means that we are all vibrating on the same frequency for the most part, right? We're all kind of entangled in whether you're the female and he's the male, and you're getting divorced, or you're coming together, and whatever the thing may be. It's like, and the same cards keep coming out. So can I get one more? And they keep wanting to come out on these 10 of Pentacles, making this choice. Maybe that is the choice. Maybe because some of you did walk away from something, right? Even if it was family members, siblings, a home, a house, a job, like your ultimate 10 of Pentacles, the dog, the cat, the car, the keys, the kids, the fucking decorating the Christmas tree with your kids, you know, when those things go away and, you know, you give up all of that. You're like, but the memories, and you're like, but no, like, I've really got to look forward on this path and just keep going forward at this point. You're literally being called to, because you're already very awakened, you know, to what the 10 of Pentacles upside down means, like complete loss. It's a complete loss. Somebody could be feeling this way in your energy. Somebody could be feeling like they did have a complete loss, because underneath that looks like somebody's trying to make a decision about this loss. Maybe somebody is starting to feel the frequency of love, or, you know, when you're on a soul journey with other people, when you start to pull away your energy, right? And that's not like I'm doing cord cutting ceremonies, right, you guys? It's that we're looking within, we're healing things. So when you have an energetic tie with somebody and then you start healing things, you get a little lighter, you know, you're allowed to, you get a little brighter, darling, you get lighter. You fucking get it. And this person's feeling this tug. It's like, I am now feeling this complete tug. probably some people are feeling a tug in their stomach, a tug in their body, or in a chakra center, or a twitch in the neck, or you woke up and you have a real, like maybe you guys are feeling that energy going away, really stiff in the neck, or, you know, out of alignment maybe, you know what I mean? Like fucking walk all like this when you first wake up, you know, stretching is good, stretching is good. And it looks like somebody here is stretching their thoughts, their mind, and are considering something, because he is looking at the cup. It's not open, so you have no idea what is even in that cup. You know, it looks like gold on the outside, and it's got a ladder, which could indicate symbolically that, you know, to me, I'm hearing Rock of the Dome. I'm hearing Israel. 44 as I say that, and then 31 is a 4 for the likes. 444, right? Protection. Maybe this person, you know, his hands on it, he's looking right at it. He's not really pondering over the rest of them. Snakes crawling away finally, you know, and he's like, I'm good. I don't want none of that. I'm good. You know, it's like you opened something up, or you could look at it like that because you walked away from something, right? Instead of just the one cup or the one half sinking back here, right? Blurp, 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 blurp. Straight to the bottom. It's like the heart of the freaking thrown into the ocean off of the Titanic. Like that fucker's gone. It's gone. But because you have an ultimate loss, maybe that's why you walked away, or maybe because you chose to walk away, somebody else, right, who wasn't able to make a decision, who wasn't be able to completely be open and honest and have integrity with you, like, hey, this is what I'm feeling, this is what I need, you know, and pride, you know what I mean? No communication. All the cups are turned over. There, you can't tell what's really in them. Maybe you guys don't communicate good, or maybe you communicate differently. I'm hearing on both sides of the fence, you know. I think that there's other things that created this ultimate loss. I mean, this is your complete happiness right here. Pinnacles. These are tangible things. These are kids. I mean, this person is like, I really need to figure my shit out, because I did lose everything. This person has walked away. They have found their worth, and this person is feeling that, because perhaps if you haven't already, you're having a celebration within your home, within this marriage to your higher spirit, to a higher spirit, right? Married in the spirit realm. And you're out in the wilderness. I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more. Like, and now we're here. That's a long fucking walk. Woo! I mean, has she been out there for at least a day walking with no shoes on, because the sun's setting over here? She's walking away. This could have actually been something to confirm even further that happened in the evening or at night. This could be something that was, you know, as the sun was setting. I feel like somebody had, I said high noon when I was talking to Sheriff earlier, and high noon to me represents like put 'em up, high noon, right? Like Tombstone, a gun fight, mate, fucking draw at noon. She's been walking for a while, because it's like that sun's a lot lower than it is over there. Either that or she walked really fast and got all the way over here. I couldn't tell you. Maybe you didn't have to go far to get away. Maybe some of you came home today and was like, who the fuck is this standing in my kitchen? So I'm also seeing that. And it looks like a mother figure coming into a house also. Her kids are all partying, playing around, trashing the house. You know, the house is getting wrecked. Like, it looks like a fucking circus in here. For some of you, I'm feeling like that. And then we having this, like, who the fuck is that in my house? For some of you. Messages are coming out different today. Okay. Maybe you walking away also symbolizes, and this could be a confirmation for some of you, is that because you're keeping your eye on the prize, right? You're keeping in touch with that cup that you're not sure what it is yet, but because you know it's divine, perhaps. The ladder symbology could indicate, yes, this one, you know, you're using intuition and things are starting to show up. The rest of the cups, you really can't see too much around them. They're still real foggy, and it's like probably because, like the clouds today, it was so cloudy when I was driving. I'm talking about a storm, and the only thing I could see was how beautiful the sun was and this communication I was having with spirit as I'm driving, right? It was absolutely marvelous. And then the clouds go away a little bit, and you're like, oh my gosh. Hi, Chandir. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. I heard there's a tear in my beer. I don't know what that means. Okay, why the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? Oh my gosh, and the Queen of Swords comes out in reverse. This represents truth, being forthright, good boundaries, because somebody didn't want to be honest about options that they were having. This is starting to sound, okay, so this is where we're going with this. So I want to tie this together. I feel like some of you, and I'm going to keep going on the Eight of Cups. I'm going to put that back in because I want it to come all the way out and not fall under two precise messages. The Emperor, Eight of Cups and the Emperor, somebody that's moving to a higher position, somebody that is, the Emperor is all kings, somebody who gets a new token, a crystal, their light name, a spiritual gift. They get a new key to advance into the next realm, right? Why did I say realm? I said realm, so space, right? Maybe for walking away and realizing your worth due to these lies, right? Somebody not wanting to be honest and forthright. You now, this person or this energy, right, this liar is feeling or has, this is energy, lost that feeling of somebody that they were energetically tied to in some way, and energy. So, Spirit's really pulling on people's heartstrings right now, because I think we talked about the lessons coming back, but I also think a lot of it has to do with you advancing. That one last full and test that comes in, mate, right? You're like, fuck it, I walked away, and then like so soon, right? You're getting these telecommunications, this, you're like a fucking radar, like a sonar scanner going off when you start connecting with the divine. It's like beep, 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 right? As soon as you step outside under those stars, they're like, oh, there she is, you know, there he is. Ba-da! Boo! 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 Like it's just a big old frequency, and they're like, yeah. They know that you finally walked away because you released an energy, and when you dropped something and you let it go, it was heard throughout the universe. Because we are all tied to other energies. Our energies, we affect each other, right? So it's like this super fucking sonic boom that just goes off. Lassie, it went off and the whole earth shaked, and like it's got a ripple effect, you know? If a big old boulder falls in the fucking water, it's gonna be a big old wave coming up, and it was felt. So I don't know if somebody had a dream that was very prevalent. Somebody had, I'm seeing, and we talked about this being the spirit guides, finally like, fuck yeah, she finally figured it out. Way to go. Like it's about time, right? Maybe you did ascend to a new level. Maybe you are in a different realm. This has... Some of you, maybe this is ascending out of the fourth dimension. It has 4 right there. And then if you add walking away and this together, they equal a 12. The 12th realm for some of you. 55 as I'm saying that. So spirit guides are definitely celebrating. I talked about having this spiritual marriage, right? And I think that, and I always talk about the twin flame actually, when your energy ascends on this planet, that you can meld with that higher peace. Like you're talking to them all day. It's like, it doesn't matter where you drive, where you're at, if you color, if you paint, while you're getting dressed. You know, if you're climbing a tree, if you're out in the woods, like you just get, you can't tell who this voice is talking to. You're like, God, is that you? You know, divine, is that you? And you're like, message after message after message after message. You're like, damn, I'm seeing all these colors. I'm feeling like super excited just to be here, right? Your guides are feeling excited. A soul symphony. Told you it was heard. It was something that was sang through the choir. Fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Emotions, in and out, clashes like waves. We talked about like a big wave being dropped into the water, right? Spirit says, yeah. Page of Pentacles, absolutely. This is a yes. So you walked away, hold on. You walked away from the Ten of Pentacles to get a new big pinnacle. Something that's been growing, something that's been inside, something that is the reason why you did ascend to this piece, right? You got your new crystal name. You got a new spirit guide. They're like, welcome to the jungle. You know what I mean? They're like, fucking welcome to the next step. Come on. You thought that last step, walking away from somebody that was playing your ass the whole time, or a family member that was backbiting you, or wouldn't pay their part of the bills, or whatever it was. Anybody who was leaving you in the dust, you know, or out of doing, not sitting upright. Look at her. She's somebody who knows her worth. This is somebody who's honest. I mean, she ain't got to fight that hard. She's got a pair of fucking flip-flops on, you know? I mean, they are tied. But this is completely in reverse. This is somebody who, and look, she sits on a stone. It's a stone. It's sturdy. It's got a great foundation. There is nothing there. And I'm free falling, right? Tom Petty style. Everything's gone. Options. And one of you, fuckers, had enough gumption to walk away and not know what was in this cup. What is that? The whole time it's an Ace of Pentacles, right? Think of that dome sitting on top of it. And of course it would fit right in there, right? I'm hearing the rock of the dome, the rock of the dome. The center of the earth, center of the universe. I'm seeing, look at all these circles I'm seeing, the center of a universe. You are my center of a universe. Okay. I'm hearing you are my sunshine. My only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Today the skies were gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take the sunshine away. Maybe some of you are thinking that, like, that's somebody, that's nurturing. You know what I mean? This is nature. This is nurturing. It's like, what am I talking to today? What is this feeling? What is spirit? It's like, what do you look like? What do you feel like? Can I get more energy? And it's like, sometimes it's the stars. Sometimes it's a physical touch. It's like, you're like, I don't even care, man. Whatever this is feels so good. This is the ultimate happiness. This is the ultimate happiness that you could feel. And we're talking about energy, right? 'Cause mama, I'm coming home, right? Maybe some of you have been wanting to go back home, like not wanting to be here. Maybe some of you have been feeling like it's so hard and such a struggle lately, you know? No matter how much work you put in or how diligent you are in the things that you put your time into. For some. For others, I feel like you ascended. I don't know. This to me looks like intergalactic, or you know what I mean, somebody that has to cloak themselves, maybe because they can't be seen in this realm in some way. This could come in as energy. This could come in as a message. You know what I mean? In any form. A text message, a writing, a feeling, an intuitive thought. Whatever this is, it's affecting the home in some area. And to me, that feels very symbolic to, I see 1111, the merging of from the higher self to the lower self. It's like, for some of you, somebody really did lose somebody, and the sun comes back out again, but this falls on its side. Energetic action. I am confused. Okay, so the sun comes out again, and I don't, maybe it didn't. Maybe it just popped over there. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. The star. Death and rebirth. Oh my gosh. When a star burns out, right? They say we all just come from stardust. But I'm looking at this, so I had death and rebirth, and then the Seven of Swords comes out on him and kind of lands sideways. And I was like, what? But everything was going so good, like we're trying to figure out. And then the star lands on top of that. So I was feeling like when one star burns out, death and rebirth, right? This one's tethered. Maybe a child's coming in. Maybe somebody left today. Maybe somebody passed away. And it's a death and rebirth from, because it's cut. It's severed. He's holding a knife. It's severed. It marked I heard something about the moon. It marked a special day or time, or I heard a quantum leap. into time and time itself. Whatever is going on, like maybe you guys might feel like if you are having communications with extragalactic beings, right? Even if this is intuitive, and this is for some of you that are on a whole different path, so collective, this message is coming out. But for some of you who feel like you're communicating with something, and when I see the Sevens of Swords, something that you have to be careful with, you know, you can't just, you have to be careful because there's a lot of people that want to know what you're doing in some way. And Spirit's saying, you know, you need to move in silence with whatever this is. In divine right time, it will come out. Hi, Celeste. I miss my beautiful mom. And this could come in so many ways, too, right? It doesn't just have to be, but to me it really looks like a cord was cut, one star burns out, and another one is born. And I don't know, I wouldn't say born because she's mature, and if something were to, you know, we go to ashes, dust to dust, thinking like, doesn't that sound like something you would do when you mixed something, like with an intention? I put this for this and this for this, 55 as I say that. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Abracadabra. I want to reach out and grab you. I'm hearing that right now. So, but she's old enough right now in this picture, so I don't feel like this death and rebirth, if it was her per se, it's like a piece of herself died and a new being becomes a part within that vessel, like it's already tied to you, it's already within you. You've called it in, it's always been yours. And we talked about this graduation ceremony, right? Getting something new, having these intergalactic communications, these telepathic moments, these deep spiritual insights with Mother Gaia, whatever. You're just connecting with things. And it's like you pull that string close enough, right? Because now you have the strength to do it because you're sitting as an emperor. You're no longer a king. You are all of the kings. Because you've been honest. Because you are good to animals, children, nature, right? You've worked on your self-love. And you're wise. You've built emotional and mental stamina, stability. So now they're like, okay, well, pull the cord because it's yours. Don't you want to see what's in it? Don't you want to pull it closer? And it's this cup, but it doesn't shine like that in the day, right? Because it's a star. It's like stars sleep during the day, right? Because we're up during the day. When we go to sleep, the stars come out. So I guess what I'm saying is, what were you just saying? When the stars come up tomorrow. I heard when the stars come tomorrow. I want to say it's a Gary Allan song. So anyway, she pulls it closer, and this was it the whole time. Maybe you have a spiritual partner and you have choices. Maybe this person in the heavenly realms, right? Because he's a lot bigger than that water. You know what I mean? Maybe this is somebody, a flame, right? Let's just say it's a soulmate. Somebody does recognize, and they're picking, like, this one is not in the clouds. This one is sitting out. This could be you. This is an energy that's coming for you, right? This is somebody that is probably on a higher dimension for you and knows that you're coming up that ladder, that you get to pull your golden tethered cord because you have graduated something big. We're talking about an emperor in the star. That's big time. That's mature. That's wise. That's humble. That's strong. That's brave. That's humanitarian. That's somebody that works for others, maybe knows how to move things around and make things happen. That's somebody who could be very resourceful, right? And her faith, the faith is like, I mean, look at this dead shit hanging on the wall, and she's like, yeah, that's mine. Yeah, that's mine. That's from the last fucker that tried to sideswipe me, right? I feel like somebody picked you in a different realm or something like that, and energy is coming towards you because somebody, maybe both of you, made a decision. Yes, I'm going to look and see what's in the cup. Yes, I'm going to pick this one. It feels right. It looks right. I'm using my intuition, right? There's options, and you've got to choose. And because you chose to walk away from something because it was not good for you, it was lies. This home, whatever this could be. I mean, this person probably got crushed by those lies. If not, they will be being crushed by the lies, because there's a trail that was left behind. Like, Spirit sees everything. See the spirit guide over here? He's like, motherfucker tried to pull my feathers for some fucking magic. You know what I mean? Or tried to come and maybe even cut your spirit guides out of your life, or do some energetic work. Like, we're not talking just on this plane, right? In this dimension. We're talking about in higher realms of existence. Maybe somebody has come for you. Maybe because you are advancing, and it could be any of them coming at your spirit guides, but your spirit guide's like, squawk, calls in the rest of them. He goes, Dad, those are my feathers. I'm the only one with feathers like that. And then you find them in your buddy's backpack, or, your sister's purse, or wherever, and you're like, the whole fucking time? Like, I thought we were in on this the whole time, and then maybe this might be a harsh reality. Man or woman that you've been lied to, you've been being lied to. And that lie took everything away from this person. You know what I mean? Not being just out of reality, this space and time. So she pulls it closer, right? Somebody in the heavens, somebody in a different realm is like, I'm ready for my match. Maybe you two, haven't seen each other this lifetime, so you're like, oh my God. Like, dude, I swear to God, if I pull my divine feminine down and he looks like that, right? I tether the string and he picked me and I picked him, and I pull him down and he's got like a badass mullet and, just built like a brick shit house. Maybe he builds houses too, Somebody likes to do what I like to do. Somebody I can have fun with because I spend most of my time working and I like it. So she's like, I wish I may. I wish I might. 44 on the clock as I say that confirmation. I wish on the first star I see tonight. And she gives it a little tug and it gets closer and closer and closer. And she's like, oh my God. That was what was in that cup. The ultimate happiness. The faith. Faith is tethered to you like a cord. It's a golden tether that's to all of us. No matter how far in the depths we go, it is connected. You know what I mean? We might not feel like it sometimes wherever you're at on your walk, but in this, I do feel like somebody has definitely took some time to, maybe you didn't even get time. Maybe some of you are just like, Spirit's like, now, it's go time, and cut things away. It's time. This person's waiting to, come to your level. It's almost time for you to meet on this physical plane. This could be somebody else who has melded with their higher and lower self, who is also ascended in that way, right? He's his own flame, you're your own flame. That would be a twin flame, right? Some of you have got love coming towards you, and I say that because it does feel fresh, it feels beautiful, it feels nice. They're celebrating. I mean, the sun, that massive energy is resting on that house. It looks super protected. I mean, it looks like things are turning around. I mean, hey, it might be a little isolated and lonely. They're out in the desert, but at least you got your spirit guides in a badass tent. All right, I'm gonna grab a few reads and then I am going to probably get off of here. Let me know if that resonates for any of you guys. Overall outcome for this other person that lost things. I just feel like, whoever felt like they lost something. Perhaps they're working really hard right now. This person who feels the loss of the Ten of Pentacles. Which is, tell me about what working hard on what. Oh. See, to me it says working hard, right? I ask. But if you look really close, it almost looks like he's checking out one of those people, right? The other girl. He's supposed to be up there working. And the other one, you can see she's working, but this one and those two are both looking at each other. So this actually could be some sort of a work relationship. This could be in a workplace. Or this could be the person that couldn't choose, right? Was working hard at playing multiple people at the same time. Maybe why somebody was busy working, this person was doing something else. So, and I asked, so why? You know what I mean? And then the Tower comes out, which means everything that's not built that you've worked on or whatever. It could be working on something with 3 people. If somebody in that situation's not working hard, right, or doing deceitful, underhanded shit, Spirit's seen that, and it's, you know, it's like, why am I over here busting my ass and this person's over here, you know, flirting with the boss and sleeping around with him, so to speak. You know what I mean? And Spirit says, you know, this is the divine down here. This is, you know, somebody that, you see that cord that goes from him down and out to her. The other girl doesn't have a cord. She does. And we talked about this could be this higher up person, right? Not being able to take this as you will. Not being able to, he's looking at her, but he's tied to her. So that could be like somebody still is tied to somebody else. And, you know, that just, to me, this looks wrong. That looks mischievous. That looks like, you know, eyes that they shouldn't be having. And I feel like she looks more like a mature woman anyway, somebody who's a hard worker. So this is coming out with so many messages, but Spirit says whatever's not in that, what's in this situation that was wrong is, or maybe it's just going to come down and strike. If they see, do you see that lightning? It's like striking both of them out. So it's just the one that is working hard. The squirrel's looking up and he's like, bro, that's nuts. You got them both in one fucking whack. Right? That's funny. And this person, so I asked what they're going through. So I think for some of them, they are going to be working hard to figure out what fell apart in this and why. And I think that they're going to realize, even though that this person might be in the Ten of Swords feeling left out, unloved, right? But it was their own lies. We pulled the Queen of Swords in reverse. It was their own lies. Well, at least now maybe they got some strength, right? Some encouragement, some hope to get up off their knees and start walking in that same desert, just how you had to walk away. It was, at least the sun was going down. This motherfucker's got to make a jaunt on the hot sand barefooted when the sun's at high noon. I keep saying that, so that could mean something. 55 as I say that. But now this person is actually being guided, you know, because the spiritual tower came in and knocked these two people out. You know, the guy up there working on the ladder and the other chick, like, boom. Maybe these two people working against you. You know what I mean? Maybe somebody's distracting, you know. It's, I don't know, because I wouldn't want to be with anybody that's that distracted. Bye. Oh, I said good fucking day. Can you get off the job site? Because I need to finish it, and I don't want you fucking even touching it. You fucking can't even get your job done right. You got high nails. Right? Your shit ain't even plumb. You go in the fucking wall set like this when you get in there, and you're like, what the fuck is that? Right? It's not a fucking awning. Right? It's a support beam. This person's feeling the sting over, because we talked about this cord being here, some sort of Two of Cups tie in some way. This could be a test from the universe. I cut it and it says King of Swords. So they're telling me that is a truth. For some of you, maybe it's taken so long that that guy picking the bowl is now the King of Swords. What was that? A page of fucking Seven of Cups? A young energy. This motherfucker's this old now by the time, you know, you finally stopped playing these games or whoever and started working hard. It could be one way that the divine sees it, or I don't even know what I did with that card that I did have. I don't know what I did with it. Here he is. Yeah, he's that old now. Maybe this person has had such a hard time standing in their truth. Looks like the same guy, just a little older. They're both hot, right? I love long hair. Oof. Not super long, but like nice mullets or thick curly. I like curly hair. That motherfucker's that old now. So whether it was you to walk away, this person's like, hello, I've been waiting to walk in for like 800 years, right? This person is like 800 spiritual years that they've been up in the upper realms. I mean, I told you he looks bigger than normal, right? He went and got him a drink of water and he went up on the mountain and fucking, he just stayed. Like, this could have taken a long time for somebody to walk away and use their intuition in this situation, right? And for some of you, it felt more like this. I can't see nothing. I don't know where I'm going. I'm learning how to trust my intuition. I'm starting to grow stronger. You went from this to the illusion, right? Which both of these, for some people, this could just be a pity party. This person could be doing this, or you could be doing this. You know, they're seeing themselves as entrapped, or poor me, or why didn't I, you know what I mean? And the fucking key's sitting right here. The fucking key's sitting right there. You're not imprisoned. You can look in the mirror and see, but you're not even looking in the mirror. You're just looking up like, God, why me? And it's like, dude, the fucking key's there. And if you just stop looking in the mirror, look away for a moment, you would actually see that you're not bound and tied. Yeah, that you actually do have intuition. You can see things. But here, we're blindfolded, you know? Some of you didn't see maybe a piece or a part that you've played in a relationship for some of you. Like, maybe I sat this way feeling sorry about myself or my situation for so long. You know? Woe is me. And I can feel that energy right now. I don't see anything. I don't feel anything. My intuition's off. I can't see. I don't feel. Her hands are tied. Her eyes are covered, right? Spirit guides are still there like, hello, hello, hello. And it's like, no, I'm just going to stay to myself and fucking be in my self-imposed prison, and I'm not going to go open the door. I'm just going to stay in a lack. And for others of you, you know what? You're starting to follow your intuition by being this person that's working hard in the bottom of this card, right? And with doing that, you know, for some of you, King and Queen of Pentacles come out one behind each other. Fuckers might be a little bit older now, but they both worked hard for their stuff, you know. Fuck age. You did it. This could be two completely, you know, ascended in some way or very spiritually awakened people that come together. They both have different. Somebody could be very book smart. You know what I mean? And this person could actually have a dog and a bunch of books around their house. You know what I mean? They could have a beard and longer hair. They could be scruffy right now. They could be, you know, they could wear a green sweater like that. That's their favorite. You know what I mean? It's got a scarf on too. They could have blonde or just light hair. Like, they don't even have to have. And they could have a dog or eyes like that wolf. You know what I mean? But wherever this person is, they're book smart. They might have their dog with them all the time, or they're just a very loyal person that's really chill, relaxed. You could know this person. And they're probably seeing you as just the same. Maybe you guys have both gone on separate paths and have been away from each other for so long. You know what I mean? And you're like, oh, you're minding your business. You're out there meditating. And he's sitting there, you know, with his spirit team, right? His animal spirit. And they're both sending out this electromagnetic field, this frequency, this wave to each other without even knowing it. Because they're manifesting each other at the exact same time, you know? I heard it's been a long time. How have you been? And she's like, oh my gosh, it is so good to see you. You know, you should come over and I'll make, you know, a favorite dinner we used to have back in the day, or, you know what I mean? Or it could be a little bit lighter. For some of this, it feels like two good friends. Like, you don't have to be in love with each other. This could just be two good friends, people that are equally good at the same thing, but different, right? This could be two awakened people. This could be two people that are in the same occupation, maybe, but one's a female and a male, but the way they do things are different. This could be two general contractors, two electricians, two hair, you know, this guy could have a barber, and this gal, she, you know, she's got the thing on to keep her hair nice. You know, this could be somebody that, for some of you, it feels like a couple that, or people coming together in their, you know, from 40 to their 60s is what I feel like when I look at this. But if you look close, his face is so young, right? And she don't really have too many wrinkles. I mean, you know what I mean? It's the wisdom. You could still look young too. You could be a younger person and be experiencing this. So for some of you, I really do feel like there is going to be reciprocity, equal give and take in whatever this looks like for you. This is a very specific message. I know that, but I'm putting it out there because it needs to come out. I think this person, I think both of you think about each other. That's what I think. Because he is very intent in where he's looking. You know, he could actually scry or look into a crystal ball or just be very in tuned, right, with something tangible. It could be something of divination. It could just be somebody who sees stuff in nature. Dreams. Dreams, thank you. It could be, yeah, he's going over his dreams. Maybe those are all his dreams journals. Maybe this person astral travels, or this person is very in tuned with, I want to to say physics for some reason. Somebody, I feel like, I heard Scientology for some. I heard Scientologist. Same thing. Why did I reiterate that? They said yes, Scientology. The god dang pen is blue. I'm fucking trying to say it, but I can't write it. Maybe some of you feel like that. Like, you're like, nope, that's not the one for me. Or, no, there's no way that it's this person. Both of you are like, nope, maybe it's like this for some of you. Absolutely not. Fuck no. No way. And you guys start having these, you start tapping into your stuff, and all of a sudden you sit down at the same coffee shop and you're like, hello, sir, right? Long time. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you too. The first day they get home, after the coffee shop, they're like, whoa, what the fuck is that? I need to sit down and meditate. They both pull out their things, whatever they use. These could be two sorcerers, two witches, a witch and a psychic. This could be, it could be anything. Somebody who, sends and talks to animals. Somebody who's a medium for animals, I heard. Somebody who's just very loyal to what they do. Whatever this pinnacle is for them that they're, so deeply looking into, right? She looks like she might be a medium or somebody. I mean, she talks with nature. She could nature spirit. She could be a part of the Fae. She could be somebody that's just very connected to Gaia. Somebody who's very grounded with the red pillow behind her, right? And these two people energetically have felt each other. That's that feeling like, oh, is it this past person or is it this person? Because you feel that energy and you're like, why does that feel familiar? And then you'll get a thought of that person and you push it away and you're like, no, it's been too longer. And here we are, like years have gone by and both of you not knowing because you had to go apart at some point. Whatever it looked like. If there was this cheating, one of you had to walk away like this and the other one of you literally, where's that card? Had to walk away like this. Ten of Swords. Could have been at two completely different times, like I said, because in this picture, for this person, they didn't even go in the same directions. This person gets to walk away when it's a lot cooler, maybe different seasons. This happened at different seasons. This is looking a lot like, Portland, Oregon in fucking June. You know what I mean? Just really muggy and still watery and damp. It looks a lot colder. And over here looks like summer, dry. Maybe somebody had this awakening in the summer. And when I say the things that hurt us the most, walking away, and the Ten of Swords, those things that hurt are the things when we get down on our knees and we actually have to ask God, please, I want to be a better person. I want to get these things right. Maybe you were this person that flirted with somebody else and did something underhanded and wrong. And you knew this other person was working hard at whatever this was. And you have a tie to this person. You do. Something was not right here. Because somebody had options. And it took them a while to get it right. And their spirit guides are like, hello, just answer the call. Like you have the intuition, it's right above you. This person could have sat like this for a long time. And I'm talking, this could be a few months, a few weeks of being apart to, years. And we're not talking about age-wise, but what we are talking about is mature-wise, the spirit, right? One had enough gumption and knowledge and wisdom to know, I'm going to walk away before it gets to this. Somebody knew that. Somebody was already tapped in and listening to their spirit guides and maybe a little further along their spiritual path than the other one. And this one had to learn the hard way. He or she, right? So as whatever amount of time's gone by, and I'm seeing some of you, it could have been 10 months to 10 years. Some of you, it could have been 8 weeks, 8 months to 8 years that this has been going on, or that this separation has been. And now these two see each other again and they can feel each other in each other's energy. And you can't help but think with all these messages you were getting in the beginning, remember? The intuition and talking to spirit all day. The celebration from your spirit guides talking to you, right? You got the award. Some time could have passed and you're now pulling the string, right? Because you could be a star being. You could be somebody that has really you've always kept your eyes on the prize, which was, your heavenly space. And I feel like this one that walked away before she had to get to the Ten of Swords, or he, always felt connected to their star family or beings, or that's why I'm saying, like, talking to some very highly evolved people that this is for. You know, and you had the intuition to do it. You had one last little my give a damn's not busted down here, a cup of emotion to feel like this just ain't right. This fucking cup sinking in the corner, you know, and you're like, that fucker's going next. I can already see tomorrow you'll be doing the same shit. It'll look the same, it'll feel the same. You're like, I'm out. And you went with your guides, and that's where this came in. This is where you were celebrated in other realms because you got the assignment, right? Spirit guides are like, fuck yeah. And mama, I'm coming home, right? All right. For some of you, that could be connecting with your mother. I see that as too. You know, mama, I'm coming home. And I literally, I put this like this. Looks like that star, higher star chakra is what I'm seeing that as. A celebration that you've unlocked this. And I'm seeing even more dimensions than that. Higher realms. We talked about the fourth to the sixth realm. So some of you could be feeling like you were just did your growth and you're growing and you're like, wow, I really, you know, I know the divine loves me. I know the divine wants me to have my heart's desires, because a lot of us are like, nah, fuck that. We don't want to be with nobody, like, you know, because we're like, I'm good on my own. And some of that's very true. But when you feel and you've heard or you've seen this person or they've been talked about and you're like, I heard so-and-so's back in town and they're doing really good. Yeah. Or, oh my gosh, did you see so-and-so's back? They told me if I see you, say hi. And you're like, what? Or you get a phone call, hey, I heard you're doing coffee cup mugs. I wanted to get some for my kids as stocking stuffings, you know, and now you walk into this person's place of business, right, or whatever it may be, and they're just sitting there like, hey, how can I help you? And you're like, oh, me? Right? Hello. I'd like to spin my pinnacle in your Fulton shop, right? Could you come over and fix my sink? Or, you know what I mean? If you frame up my shed, I will come and drywall it and finish it for you. Just, you know what I mean? And this is probably the motherfucker that had the wisdom to walk away first. That's connected to the stars, the King of Pentacles. That's what it feels like to me. Now, this could be just a very masculine energy of somebody that's here, but this felt like the one that was like, okay, the last cup's sinking, I'm out. And that's because you're tuned into, you know what I mean, that animalistic side of yourself that says, I literally cannot get in one more tussle with you because it's going to end up very, very bad. You know, just knowing that to be able, we are very similar to animals when we're unawakened. We are very animalistic. We're primal in a lot of actions, behaviors, the way we can be with food, our things, you know what I mean? Sharing our chew toys, whatever it is. You guys get the analogy that I'm making. This is probably the one that, you know, how to get knocked down in the Ten of Swords. She kind of looks like that, like, whatever then. And they're like, in their mind, they're like, sorry, divine, I fucked up. I know I did. I fucked up. My pride fucking got the best of me. And this one's like, I knew you'd be back around. You know, eventually. But maybe this person that wasn't as spiritually wise at the time or as advanced or as their shit together, this person came up fast because she also has a very deep bond, he or she, right? We're talking about a king and a queen. She's very tapped in. Like, as soon as she closes her eyes, her higher self comes in and she's like, my name on my keep, my name on my keep, right? She just sits right down. He has to kind of get settled in his booth and, you know, get things going. And this person literally just closes her eyes and she's connected to everything around her. She's like, and we're in. So I need to tell you something, you know, and then the divine's like right there for them. They have it different. They have different gifts. It's an attribute that they're both bringing to this world. And I look down and the King of Swords is still here and they say that is a truth. There's something going on here. There's an entanglement that's in the quantum field that is going to happen here on the third dimensional plane. Right? So that there can be this. This brings a new beginning, something new. This could be a spiritual gift to your community. This could be a spiritual gift that you can use to help heal others, whether it's a new energy source, a new spirit guide, a new sense of knowledge or wisdom. You're realizing you can shoot fires out of your fingers. You know what I mean? Because you rose to the challenge. So the challenge rose to you. And they said, okay, well done. Here you go. You won the bet. You did it. You know what I mean? And this person's probably like, damn, I've been at this my whole life, and this person shows up. You know what I mean? Whether it's somebody you have a crush on, and it could be your best friend, and you're like, fuck, I haven't seen you in 3 years, and you're fucking like, as more spiritual than me? Like, not on that level, and then you guys start talking about like quantum fields and entanglement and parasites within the body and, you know, brainwashing and how people manipulate, right? You guys have these wonderful divine conversations, like, dude, you feel it. It's a tie because you pulled that down and it was the ultimate happiness. You're like, my right ear's ringing consistently. It's perfect, and it's coming in. For some of you, it is coming in. And I think that's, and I cut the deck, and here we are. The ultimate love, the ultimate feeling. You know, a lot of us I've been a weepy in my videos because things have been touching my heart because I'm open my heart chakra so much to feel. But what sucks about doing that to connect with the divine, right? Because you got to open them all up. It's an alignment. But sometimes for some people, that's the one that kind of shrinks. Fuck, I got a big mouth. I'll always be a big mouth, you know? But for my heart, when I feel something in the past I didn't like, I'm like, nope, fuck you. Have a good day. I got to go. Bye. Sorry, I can't come over. I've got to, you know, shave my cat. I'm making all these excuses not to have to face whatever the fuck it is. This, I'm talking in the past. Now, I'm like, I have allowed my heart space to be open, right? And not just open, but wide open. And I have discernment now to know how I want to be treated as a person. Because I would never want to be with anybody that treated me less than me, right? You guys wouldn't want to be with anybody. Bye, Taylor. I love you. You wouldn't want to be with anybody that treated you less. So you have your heart space open. That's why you have this connection to the divine. I really feel like I'm talking to starseeds or galactic beings that have, I'm seeing the lightning come from the sky again. I don't know. And to me, this kind of represents like a spaceship, somebody who's in a craft. So interesting. Either way, whatever it is, it's brought this new beginning. So there will be equal give and take. It is time for you to receive, I heard your pension. So, anyways, that got a little, I don't know why that came through, but that felt deep for somebody. Sorry it was so specific. I drove over 600 miles today, so I feel tired. Not tired, but just like, I've just been sitting all day, so I don't want to sit anymore. Okay, here we go. Does anybody want to pull a card before I get off here? Yeah, Jabberjaws. I got spacey Casey all the time when I was younger because I was like, Mom's like, you're a complete space cadet. And as I get older and I find out I'm full galactic, I'm like, I was a fucking space cadet, bro. Thank you so much. I will try and return the favor one day. Hi, David. Hi, Shona, Kayla, Quinn, Celeste. Thank you guys for who donated. That was so nice of you. I can't remember if it was Celeste or which one of you sent me 1333. That was the biggest synchronicity I had. I've been seeing that number that whole day, but in different sequences. So when I seen that, I just started giggling. I was like, oh my gosh, this is too good. Hi, angels. Chief Casey, can you give my wife a shout out? She watches the live. Hello, wife of the sheriff. Your husband's a mod. He's a good one. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for watching the live. All right, guys. Then I'm probably going to get off here. I love you. Hopefully somebody got something out of this. I'm going to send a little healing message real fast. Did that resonate for you? I didn't feel it resonate, you know what I mean? Not the normal energy that it came in. So, I'm glad, Arizona, that did resonate for you. Roxy Boo, should I contact my ex? The energy of the ex. Cut it. Seriously, on the Eight of Cups. Probably not. I don't know. Ace of Cups, because there's a bigger love. There's something else that's coming in for you, and it has to do with somebody who's intelligent. I'm heard, no, somebody who's actually intelligent, and or perhaps not stuck up. Somebody looks stuck up here, right? The nose is up in there again, like, I don't know, so maybe somebody who doesn't play mind games with you. I'm also feeling that too. Somebody just wants to get to the bottom of your mind, totally freak you out, bro, and then they ditch out. You know, they run out of the stairs. Like somebody who doesn't live rent free in your fucking head in the basement. Yeah. I don't know. There's some things you're definitely not seeing in that situation, honey. Yeah, and it's because somebody else has to make a choice about something. They're entangled in something else at the time, and it doesn't have to be another relationship. But I do feel like you need to saddle up your chariot and ride out. I would allow your spirit guides or your higher self to have you use your intuition so you can get out. And the chariot comes out behind that. Saddle up your fighting horse, mate! Get to! I want to get the fuck out of here and quick! Cheerio! Hurry up, Lassie! My grandfather used to drive horses like this. We'd load up the hay in the back, and we would go way out in the mountains, and we were little girls, and we would ride it because that's the only way in Redding, California that we could get back in the mountains where the cows were. And we went through these little creeks and shit, and he drove his horses, and their names were Roxy and Dolly. And they were some fucking badass. They were red roans. They were absolutely beautiful. Yeah. That was for you. Okay, so I'll write down a few names. What do we have? Something for me, Luis. Luis. You could have something with a call coming in, an important phone call. I feel like this could pertain to work or a work situation. Maybe you need to, maybe somebody's not hearing you good. Maybe you lost a call. Maybe you will lose a call that cuts out. Like, hey, I can't hear you. Yeah, you're cutting out. I don't know. It's a phone call and it excites you. I feel like that. Maybe it is about a silence, somebody you haven't heard from in a long time, Luis, or maybe just the call you were waiting to hear from. You know what I mean? It says silence, longing for you, and distance. Maybe you wanting to, hire somebody new, and you're like, fuck yeah, somebody's been praying, like, God, I hope I get this job. Yeah, I know a really good foreman. We can have him come in on Monday. He's a young kid, just a hod carrier, but you should see this kid lay bricks, right? Okay, copy that. Oh, I don't know. We've got hot strings here. Maybe this is somebody that you do care about. It could put it where it goes. But this could be a call from somebody that you do care about. I think there's a need for a conversation for you, Luis. I don't know with who this is, but it definitely looks like a need for a conversation. I mean, I know that what it says on the card, but I'm an oracle and I'm an intuitive reader, and I give messages different. I see somebody really is starting to look at the facts of a situation. They're starting to listen to their spirit guides in the situation, Luis. You take this how this resonates. Very interesting. And it looks like somebody's got their head down. Somebody's like, I don't know, somebody in a situation feels like maybe they owe the other one an apology or a reason, or I don't know. I know I should call more. I don't know what this is exactly, but that is what's coming through for you. What is it about? A renewal. Experience spiritual renewal and rebirth, awakening to possibilities and potential. So perhaps even when I'm saying this right now, you're like, I don't know if that's really for me, because maybe you don't have your eye on somebody, but that doesn't mean somebody's not thinking about you. Maybe somebody from the past, somebody you dated, a few years ago. I talked about this story in the beginning. Maybe somebody is starting to see how big your heart is, or like, wow, their heartstrings feel pulled on in some way. Maybe they've heard your voice or seen you again somewhere, or, see a post come up, or, they got a call, hey, I believe who's in town. Maybe you'll run into this person, maybe in the most auspicious ways, because there has been a separation of some sort here. Yeah. This will bring joy. And there's eyes all around this in the spirit realm. This is very, and I'm talking eyes. Does that look like an extraterrestrial shit? Look at the faces up there, everywhere. It's like this person watches you probably all the time. This is kind of what I pulled out in the general reading, you know? Look at all those eyeballs. So, inspiration. I draw inspiration from within in the world around you. Fueling something's fueling this feeling and this feeling of joy. I don't know, maybe when you think about this person, you're like, you get a smile or a tingle or goosebumps, and you know what I mean? You can just feel energy. I get like that. There was one person, you know what I mean, that I still think of from the past that I dated. And this person, this is the person that I used to, you know, would run and jump on and be like, parkour. Or I would, you know, we work together. We actually do the same thing for a living. And this person, I mean, I told him one time we took the pistol out, right? And the ice on, we walked up a canyon and we were at the top, and it was like down in the bottom of this ravine, there was an icy water that just froze. And he has the same 22 6-shooter as I do. I actually bought mine because I loved his. So, and I said, I bet you I can outshoot you with your own pistol. So he went down in the ice from where we were standing, and he goes, bam, 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 and it makes like a mark like this, right? Shit you not. I'm like, give me that. And me being me, I'm like, 33 as I say this confirmation. I take his pistol and and there's 6 rounds in there. And I literally shot in every hole this man shot in. Every fucking hole. If it was not in it, it was so fucking close, and we both looked at each other and I was like, how the fuck did I do that? But we mirrored each other. Like, you know, I still get cheesy. I get all blushy when I think about it because it's a memory that I have and it's something that I love. Like, this person, I would be in the shower and this motherfucker would take a big ass pitcher of cold ass water after being freezing cold all day, and I was in a pissy mood because I was a pissy little brat. And, you know what I mean? And he would come with the cold pitcher of water over the top and put it on me, and I swear to God, I was like, I am gonna kick your ass. But funny like that, you know, when people don't piss you off, but it's fun, you know what I mean? You're like, oh my gosh, you motherfucker. So he sits down, right, in the chair. So I opened up the fucking shower door and I took the whole nozzle and I'm like, let's go, motherfucker. This is the person that would jerk you out of the shower and fucking just wrestle you right there. Just, oh yeah, you think you're funny? You want to go? Like brother wrestle, but like, you know, super, super strong bond. I actually thought about this person the day as I was driving through Boise. I seen the sign with his name on it, and I was like, that's not cool. You know? And then, you know, we pull out this stuff. Are you thinking of me? I'm thinking of you. I don't know. Maybe you feel like that, Luis. That's what I got for you. So maybe me saying something about that might trigger a memory for you that you feel like, because I do see joy. And hearing something about this person from that phone call or just listening to them, there's healing in it. It's like, oh my gosh, I miss this person. You might just recognize or see something about somebody. You're like, wow, they look so different, or they're so, you just know, because on a lower level, on a different level, like in the shadow, like you know this person, so you've seen them grow in some way. Yeah, because both of you, I don't know, you have these energies, you both become spiritually well in some way, and that could mean body, mind, and spirit. So, all right, anybody else? Hey, I am from Utah. I felt like she was close. The way she talks just resonates. Me? It's so true. How should he reach out? Dorilla. Bradley Bear. How should he reach out? Is that what you want to know? I don't think I'm going to ask how. I think the question that I feel like I'm being guided to ask is, I'm hearing 22 right now. 22, 22, 22. So that could be a confirmation. That could be your life path number. If you add up all the digits in your date of birth, you could be a 22. You could be a master number. You're a master, like you have your own mastery. So remember when I showed you guys in that collective read about the King of Pentacles, he does more book smarts, and maybe this person spends a lot of time on the internet or is good and resourceful like that, just has certain platforms or knows where to find knowledge and wisdom, right? And so part of me, what I'm being told to tell you, if, you know, for Luis, reaching out to this girl, or either if you're in that situation and you want to reach out to a guy or somebody that you feel that energy, you feel and you know, you've observed in some way and you know yourself on a true level. You're like, no, I know there's things in the past, but I've seen this growth, because we've grown out of that shadow that says, remember when you did that to me? Like, that's not the person. This is a person that says, hey, fancy meeting you here. Hello, mate. You know, maybe you make a weird, awkward, like gesture towards them. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you're like, so how's work? Or something real odd, you know what I mean? And they're like, yeah, work's been good. Like, how's things been for you? And you just kind of pick up, and then maybe this person's, I don't know. Maybe that's all it'll take, and you'll know what to do next. Resilience is how this person reaches out energetically, right? Thinking, sending love, sending, you know, asking the divine, sending it to the light. Hey, if this is something that's meant to be in my Louise, if this is supposed to be in my Louise, will you let me fucking know, lassie? Maybe build emotional strength and resilience. Bounce back from challenges with ease. So this person, if you feel like this, you'll know how to reach out. There's healing, you know what I mean? There's been, all those energies have been grounded in this situation. For this is, wow, this love message just keeps coming back. Like, even if I try to get off it, it's just like a heartstring, you know what I mean? I pulled heartstrings, you know what I mean? You guys, if this is resonating with you, it's probably because you really do feel the same feelings for somebody else, and maybe, you know what I mean, this message is coming through. Maybe there's more than just a few of you in here that are feeling this. So, serenity. Cultivate calmness, tranquility, finding peace amidst the storm. Yeah. A lot of you guys are really just going to be dreaming. Maybe ask for a dream from your spirit guides and Archangel Michael, you know, and if this person, let me find them in the spirit realm. Let me energetically connect with them and give me some sort of inkling that I'm on the right path, because I really am good on my own. I don't feel like I need to be with anybody. I'm happy. But if something, if something were to come about, show me in a dream for the highest good of me and this person. And you know your guides, you have your signs. Like, give me a 5 and let me know that it was a real dream. You know what I mean? Hold up 5 fingers. Safe word, kumquat. Right? That's me and my mom's safe word. I guess it's not that safe anymore now because I said it out loud, but kumquat. There's another one that we say all the fucking time. It's fucking hilarious. Every time we go into Walmart and we're leaving, she goes, do you need any grapes? And I'm like, no. Do you need any fucking kumquat, Mom, before we leave? And she looks back, she goes, you're so fucking weird. Okay, 33, confirmation. That just keeps coming through for some of you. Hello, Pluto. I'll pull a couple cards for you. Hi, darling. You're such a sweetie. You know what you feel like to me? You feel like my little sister. In spirit, like you feel like one of my little sisters for some reason. Dreams have been showing me for a while about a certain person. Well, that's when you guys gotta remember, people have free will. So I mean, if it's things are meant and supposed to come through, then that person will feel it. Maybe they are starting to feel it. You know what I mean? Maybe in just subtle ways. Remember, both of those people in the collective read walked away from each other. One, it took them to get knocked the fuck out and to get up and be like, oh shit, fuck, everybody's gone. Guys, is the party over? Is everybody gone? You know, and then the other one was she gone. She took one look at that shit and she's like, fuck no, I remember doing that. I'm fucking out. You know what I mean? Like, hell no. Do I want to go to a strip club and snort cocaine? Fuck no. I know exactly what happened last time. 3 years in the fucking brig, bro. You're like, no. But some people stick around in the party life or things like that a lot longer than the other one does. And unfortunately, it's contracted out that way so that both of those divine people will have to find, you know, there's other lessons that this person needs. You can't just meet. Maybe you meet, right? What's that song I heard today? It burns like hell when two souls meet. Right now, the other song I'm hearing is, what is that? So he brought down a blue tick hound. She was pretty as she could be. I don't consider myself pretty lucky to get past the gators and the quicksand beams. But all these years that I've spent here and nobody's got past red. And the warden singing, so come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you back when the evening comes. I love that. Now there's blue tick red hounds all in the south. Love got me in here and love got me out. So love is what took this person out of. The messages are coming through so different tonight. Do you guys notice that? I tell you, every time I get on here, things just shift. So there's another one I'm hearing too. Mama gave her a big old glass and sent her right back here to me. What is that? She stops for directions and turnip greens. What is that song, guys? I'll look for you in a second. I can't remember. Good directions. Thank God for good directions. And turnip greens. Yes, I talked about somebody who could work in the earth. Somebody who could be a farmer, rancher. Somebody who works with their hands. Somebody who isn't afraid to get dirty, right? This could be somebody like you run into them and they got a fucking flat tire and they can just, I don't know, maybe if you watch this person change a tire. This is symbolizing a tire for me. I know this is so weird tonight, but somebody, maybe they do get their hands dirty. So somebody who works hard, and maybe that's something that, you know, turns you on about this person. You know what I mean? Or this is how you'll know this person. This person's a hard worker. You'll know the difference between the person I'm talking about, because this is the one. And you know, even when you think of them, you're like, ugh. You know what I mean? There might be things about them, you know, the cutoff game or certain things. This, you know, bad strings, you know, it's still a person you're supposed to meet. So if some things are unhealed, you'll get triggered by that. But this person, you're like, look at those hands. You know what I mean? This person's been working on themselves, so. Oh my gosh, his name is Sean. Let me take you for a ride on my big green tractor. We can go fast, really don't matter. I don't know why all these country songs are coming into my head. His name is Sean. Ma'am, you are the hottest card reader I have ever laid eyes on. Thank you. Swinging Chili. Hello, Swinging Chili. I wonder how you came up with that name. Oh, maybe you like hot stuff. Oh my gosh. Her name is Shauna. Can you tell me how to impress a good soul person and she should accept me? A good souled person? Have a good soul. There's no way. Like if you're getting with somebody who has a good soul and you know that and you see this person, everything within your being, if you are not, if you are just I'm singing about a good old-fashioned country kid. You know, country kids, they're not in the city. They're, you know, they work hard, they get outside. Somebody who's well-rounded. If you're somebody that's well-rounded, or you know somebody that's well-rounded and you're wanting to catch that person's attention, and maybe the thing is, if you're seeing this person all the time, you know what I mean, or you guys see each other and you're trying to get their attention like that, it's probably not, I'm just going to be real with you, it's probably not on that vibration for you at that time. Because, like I said, it burns like hell when two souls meet, right? You fucking know. Like, if you've been away from this good soul person and you're coming back and you haven't seen each other for a while and maybe you've changed and you don't know it. Being a good soul, being a good person, people like that have a good soul normally can have a detector to see people that aren't good souls. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Baby, baby, in my dream she knew she was dead. Casey, love you for what you are. God is blessing you abundantly. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love getting on here with you guys. I know it's a little bit different tonight. So hopefully you guys, there's 38. We're just chilling. It's just the people that really stick around. Hey, just moved back into town. Pluto, did you just move? Are you interested in a move to India? Hold on a second. Gotta shake the whole fucking table. Boys! Hey! What are you getting into? A tape measure? Look in the top drawer in that on the far by the garage door. You better put it back. Yeah, you better say yes, ma'am. When my kids go in there and they're like, I don't know, they're going towards my tools, I'm like, what the fuck do you want? And don't touch my shit. I always have to, I find my hammer or my fucking pliers on the kitchen table. I'm like, who got into my shit? I'm like, you better go put it away, and then I'll find it fucking sitting on the back step. And I'm like, so you didn't put it away. So my kids know I don't want you touching my tools. Hi, Matthew. Carl. I've been waiting for this all day. We're just chilling tonight. 11:11 on my clock. How late is it here? I've been seeing it was almost 9:11. I've been seeing 9:11, and you know what's so funny? I've been seeing it over and over when we talk about getting messages from our kids. I've seen it 3 times today, and then my son, I asked my son, because I haven't seen him for a while, I said, hey honey, and he's about to be 10. I said, do you still see numbers? He goes, well, mostly just birds, like how many birds fly by and stuff, or if it's a hawk spirit, like he notices birds and then what a sign will say underneath. My daughter, she notices number and words. She goes, look, Mom, if you get hit, and right after I seen that rainbow today, you know, for my kid's dad that passed away, I was looking for 3s, and it said, got hit, call lit, and it said 355-333-333, and then she's like, look at that, and it pointed it out, and then above that was a Love's gas station above it. So, and then that's so funny is I even before I said that right now, I was just drawing Love 33 when I was talking to whoever was asking Bradley B about the good soul thing. So synchronicities all the way around. All right, Pluto. Okay, anybody want a card? There's a tear in my beer. And my daughter today, she played Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls. Listen to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. For some of you, I feel like that symbology was like, don't go chasing emotions, because a waterfall of emotions, 33 when I say this, confirmation again, is old emotions or things that, you know, because emotions, we need the balance with that. And maybe some people are just reminiscing, some people are grieving today. It felt like energetically a day where people are just, like, of all the loves or people that they've had in their life, maybe they see a resemblance in the bottom line of what you liked in them, or a few of them, or family members or people you miss, is that they had a good soul. Like deep down, even you might have had a few words, but deep down you're like, that person really does have a good soul. Outside of it, I can see where this person's owned their shit, and they've gone through what they've gone through, and, you know, they did something, you know, better for themselves. And that could be very inspiring to somebody else, you know what I mean? So I feel like some people are having epiphanies, dreams, daydreams, impressions, seeing names, seeing numbers. For me, I know energy when I feel it, like just thinking about, you know, the person I told you guys about earlier. I get the biggest smile on my face because in my head I replay this one time. I don't know. I always used to like be like a little spider monkey and wrestle and jump on this person. And I remember laughing like I was a kid again, like, you know, when you wrestle your friends and you didn't care. It was just fun. And I miss that, you know what I mean? So a memory came up for me today that was very nostalgic in that situation. So maybe some of you guys are going through that. All right, Pluto. It looks like it finally stopped raining outside. I just got an offer on my thing to subscribe to YouTube's full month paid, so you don't have to have the ads. And right now I push no thanks, like no, I already have YouTube. And then right now I went to look and I'm like, maybe some of you are like, no thanks to a lot of people. You know what I mean? For some of you, you're like, no. You just, you know. And certain people, I see 666 as I say that. And then for other people, you are like, other people, you could have your eye set on one person or a certain situation that you are wanting to work out in your life, and you're manifesting that by holding a positive light about that. You know what I mean? And just staying focused, continuously working on yourself, and just have thoughts of this person that makes you giggle or smile, or you like, oh, that was a good time. I hope that person's doing good. And even just that, you know what I mean? And no matter where you're at, I just hope you're happy or you're good. And at the same time, this person is thinking about you. So in the quantum field, you're like having this entanglement of energy, right? So some of you are feeling that energy, and today was stormy too. So storms, to me, I've been able to, I know it sounds really out there, but change weather with my emotions. When I've started crying really hard when Charlie was murdered, I got really upset and started crying, and like storm clouds rolled in from anywhere because it was such a tie. I felt like I lost a whole lineage of people within me, and I watched the storm clouds. And so today, being that thick storm cloud, I just feel like some things were definitely, released. Clouds hold a bunch of emotions, water. So I don't know. And I said, don't go chasing waterfalls. So for some of you, are like, don't get sucked into a cycle of bad emotions. You know what I mean? Continuously know what the feeling is. Be wise. You've been by your own, on your own. Some of you could have been single for a really long time, and some of you just don't have intuition on the feeling at all. You're drowning. Like I said, don't go chasing waterfalls because you'll fall in. Right? So you'll know who that's for and what side it lays on. Pluto, you got 1616. Readjustments, overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin a new with a person from one's past. Everything will fall into pieces. Did I not just say that in the collective read? I told you love comes out. Guys, how many times I pulled it from the number deck? How many people do I read for a night? Probably over 15 to 30 people I'll read for. And this card comes out talking about on the horizon is a possibility of a beginning, a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall into pieces. It literally confirms. So I'm telling you, it's a collective energy. That's what I got for you. Spirit doesn't really want me to pull anything out outside of that. Pride. True worth is measured by character, not accolades. And that's just to confirm that. And I'm trying to, because some of you have like two people in your head who you could be thinking about. You know what I mean? Go back and forth between, and it could have been, they could have held the same trigger, or you know what I mean? Find strength in self-sufficiency and empowerment. The person that you don't want is somebody that is very codependent. You don't want to be going, if somebody comes back that's codependent, just wants to be with you because it's a comfort zone, you'll know. You know what I mean? When you're wise enough. Pluto, that's for you. You could feel, I was talking about feeling things energetically that are coming for you. Beyond the facet of ego lies the depth of a true character. So you're being asked that you could be this person that's looking at things in two different ways or two different situations perhaps. And what Spirit's trying to tell you, and I'm seeing love 33, is this person's name could have an L in it. That's, I have Luis's name in parentheses above the love. So this name could have an L, O, a U, a I, a S, or E. Or just the L. They're really showing me the L in the first name. What is the number L in the alphabet? What letter is it? How many numbers in? They're saying whatever the letter L is, go LL, because I'm seeing Luis and love, and they're telling me to do that because there's 33 matching numbers, so LL. Whatever that, I don't know what letter is. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, 12. Perhaps you see 12, 12. Okay, so when you see this number, That's when you know that you're getting closer to this alignment with this person. 12-12. That's what I got from Spirit for you. KK, hi beautiful. Should we trust a strong gut feeling? Absolutely. Because you want to know why you should trust it? So you can have balance. Legal matters, divorce, legal papers, court visits. Yeah. Being fair and balanced. I feel like for those of you that are going to trust your gut, and I feel like it's more than a gut. It feels like you feel it in the heart chakra. You feel it in your crown chakra, your thoughts, your impressions, your dreams. Your heart is open to it because it's still, you know it's a good soul outside of things that happen. You might feel it in your sacral chakra, a little bit of that energy. You'll know. Trust your gut if it has something to do with that. I feel safer in groups of friends, colleagues, excuse me, or with family, having light conversations, drinking or partying. Yeah, you'll know the difference between the two. Somebody that's actually real. And then I pull out, I am finally leaving behind my old ways of thinking and the opinion of others. It is not easy to do, but I know it is best. I know it's for the best. This person is moving forward from thoughts and feelings of other people. This person, you could know this person because they have a tight bond with their family, or, you know what I mean, they've listened to their friends and walked away from things that, could have been you. And they listened to somebody like that, and now they're feeling like, why the fuck did I listen to anybody? Because they're feeling it in their heart. They're feeling it in, like, their creativity, their giggling, the fun times, right? In the sacral, almost that sexual energy that you feel about this person. You might think of something fun, and then you think of, like, some wild sex you had with them. You're like, oh, shit, don't think about that. You know what I mean? Don't go into that. Excuse me. We're not doing that right now. I've started off with giggling about wrestling the person, and then, yeah, I'm getting out of here. This read is over. I am celibate, and yeah, I'm staying that way until since the day I left my husband. I will stay celibate until I share that energy again. Are you going to charge? Some of you could have like a headache on the back of your neck. For some of you, that's coming out right now. I can feel it like at the base of my skull. So some of you might actually have a headache or a tension headache, or I don't know. Maybe you spent most of the day sitting down, not really doing anything either. You know what I mean? I feel like somebody's been binge watching tarot today. You know what I mean? In the collective, I feel that. 11:22. Plug in, mate. Hold my beer. Alright. I'm looking down and I see a match. I just keep hearing a match made in heaven. A match made in heaven. Why? Indication. Watch for signs that lead you to true love. I asked why. Because it's an indicator that you see in the match. A match means two, but it also means a fire, which could represent a flame. So, very interesting. And I actually had this up on the bottom of it, and it said link, but it dropped out, and then it's landed on this. Indication. Watch out for signs that lead you to true love. The bond of love grows stronger over time. I do not know whose love little story this is, but it's beautiful. It's full and beautiful. I love a good love story. Oh my God, you can't make it up, and then union comes out. And the truth shall set you free, I heard. We pulled out the Justice card, too. The union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. We'll all be a fucking son of a bitch, right? I'm just out here farming my turnip greens, and here comes this pretty gal in a fucking drop top. Actually, it'd be more like a big old pickup if it was me. Mine sits on 35s. I love my pickup. I'm not a car person. I drove a car today. A SUV, a smaller car. It's my mom's little Cadillac. And I'll tell you what, that car is so not uncomfortable. I don't like it. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to put the indication with the pinnacle. I don't know what that means for some of you. Somebody who works hard comes out again, so. I lost my faith in spirituality after my older brother died, but I have it back. That's wonderful. That's what we all hope for, you know what I mean? To find that spark, you know, that match in our life again that just strikes and ignites something within us so that we can move forward. That is what is happening for me now. My wife is in that trap of family. Yep, and the only thing that you can do with that, literally, is, yep, and I split it right on this, is she's going to have to, when she's done, she's at the bottom of this water, right? Because look at whoever this family is, they're good. They're not drowning in emotions. They got her covered from all sides with an illusion of some sort, right? Can't fight the moonlight, no. You can't fight it. It's gonna get to your heart, right? That intuition's gonna wake this person up when this person's done drowning, literally. You know, when you've been in water and you try to hold your breath as long as you can, and you're holding your old nose, and you're like, and you finally pop up and you find this person will get, they'll take a breath when they're ready. This person looks like they're just on the descent down. Everybody wakes up on their own time. It's sad. I know. I've been in a relationship like that too. The person that I'm leaving now, I cannot wait to get a divorce and change my name to Casey Marie Obi-Wan Kenobi. I really am gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it. Obi-Wan. That's how I'll sign my last name. Obi-Wan. I'll be a son of a fucking bitch. Hey, he's like that with his parents. Wouldn't move, lives on the same block just down the street. No, and I mean, we could have gotten like a fucking 7-bedroom house over in fucking back east somewhere, you know. And I kept like, let's move, let's get out of here. This town, he grew up there, lived there his whole life, never left, never. And me, I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. That's me. That's been I fucking can't stand staying cooped up in a place. I need to get out. I need to go on a back road. I want to go drive. I want to go shoot my gun. I want to go explore. I don't even care. Cut sage, fucking check it. Just driving is fun. Getting out in the mountains. You know what I mean? And I can hit a back road anywhere from where I live and just fucking head right to the base of a mountain and go up. That's what I love about where I live out here. It's fucking beautiful. You know what I mean? And a lot of you guys, I know you don't have that, but that's, you know, for me, it's like, I don't know if I can stay down the road from your mom. You know what I mean? When your mom still gives you chicken eggs and you don't even have to go to the store and buy them because mommy brings them down. I mean, it's great. It's nice. It's nice to have that, yeah. But, you know, as a person who grew up with one parent, and that parent was always gone because they were working, you know, and doing what they needed to do to raise kids on their own. Yeah. I can't do that. And especially if you marry somebody, like, don't you leave your parent and that's why they hand you off to the other one. You're married, so you give them the hand in marriage. So your husband comes first, right? Because you guys are in the hierarchy, and then you rule with your children together. It's a balance. I don't know. To me, that always fucking blew my mind. My favorite colors are indigo or purple. And I like light pink. I like purple and pink, but it's not. Black goes with everything too, so I really don't care. Thank you so much, KK. I cannot wait to see those. For those of you that don't know me, I have a general contracting business. I started almost 2 years ago now. I worked for a bunch of other people, and I finally decided, like, I might as well just do my own stuff. And so it is called Angel Dynasty Master Builder, LLC. It's mine. I am a female that rolls up and fucking to a place with my pickup in my trailer, and I do all my own demo work. I lay floor, custom cabinets, trim, flooring, I love trimming. Trimming's one of my favorite things to do. I like custom woodwork, but I really like drywall too. As I say that, I think about this person I was telling you guys about earlier. He had a business and it had initials in it. So I remember. You guys remember what is it? Or Jim Carrey? He goes, "Some people are stuck on a boat with a stupid hat. Why don't I just bend over and take it right up the tailpipe?" What fucking movie is that? Bruce Almighty, right? And I don't even can remember. Oh my gosh. So anyways, he says, "Wimpy kitty baby whiner" or something when he was on there saying the news station. So I don't know. I did that and I turned around and I was standing in the closet, you know, getting the corners and shit. And my face, besides where my glasses were, was all white around my face. I mean, it looked like I put my face in a bag of freaking, you know, donut sugar. And I turned around and I was like, "Toodaloo!" Just funny stuff. I just was having fun. Yeah, so KK's making me shirts for my company. They're reflective work shirts, so that'll be badass. Louis says, "You are a beautiful badass." Thank you. Your company logo is red though, right? Yeah, it is red on black or white. Black's fine. Purple and red is not bad. But you can change the logo to white if you're going to put it on one of those colors. You can put Angel Dynasty in white. It doesn't have to be in red. I just did that really so it would show up on my utility trailer. Or on my decals. Bruce Almighty, yeah. Yeah, Ace Ventura, Chicago. Fucking love When Nature Calls is one of my favorites. I got lots of ideas. I bet you do. You're so creative. I can't wait. Thank you so much for making those for me. You did not. You're so amazing. That's such a beautiful gift. I cherish things like that, you know what I mean? And especially because it's through the channel and just, I don't know, the bond that we've shared, and then you're making me something for my other business. I just think that's, I don't know, I'll cherish it forever because that will be my first hoodie with a logo on it. I don't have any. I've ordered a few t-shirts, some coffee mugs, some, you know, my card fucking, I hand my cards out in, and a few other things through Vistaprint on there. I've done all my own logos and stuff. Need to make some cool hats. Alright guys, I'm probably gonna get off here. Sorry it wasn't as lively, but this love message just really wanted to come through. So, some of you guys do have people out there that are trying to manifest you for obviously the wrong reasons, but with pulling the Justice card, even though it was for, I can't even remember, Pluto Princess right now, it does show me that there's justice in this situation. I'm looking at Archangel Michael's sword, so it looks like there's going to be justice in that situation for you, and you'll know who's pulling on your energy in a deceitful or underhanded way. Verse, if you get a big smile on your face and you feel, you can trust your heart. It's not emotions like, well, if I did this, you don't, what do you call that? You don't negotiate with terrorists, okay? We don't fucking negotiate with terrorists. If somebody's been a terrorist in your life, fuck no. Bye. Bye. Right? I think you guys are all wise enough to know who's a liar, backstabber, people who sleep around behind your back, people who have bad intentions, people who've shown you a pattern in the past. Pattern. People have a pattern. And I'm telling you, if it's only been a few weeks, take your energy away from anybody for 2 weeks. Right? And watch this person shift. You'll be the most dirty, rotten piece of shit motherfucker. And then the second, you know, time goes by, this person acts like fucking nothing ever happened because you have a glow up, and then here they are, you know, well, hey, I was just, fuck you. No, I don't even want a friend like you until you can go do some changing. And when I will know the next time I'm in your energy, or if I see you, that you've done anything to work on yourself. Because mind games don't work on me. I just want to take Archangel Michael's sword, dude. I want fucking Zelda, dude, and just like, when I do my cord cutting ceremonies, like, I do that, and my intention, I see myself like in Wonder Woman fucking badass clothes and a big sword. Hello, son. Is it raining?
Yeah, a little bit.
Don't look at me like that. What do you want?
You already know what I'm asking for.
What?
Oh, I clap and then
For them to spend the night.
No. For me to go over there to where I'm right there and right back.
Oh my gosh.
and so then at Tina's, they're not going to be there. It's gonna
Did their mom come and get them?
Yeah.
Okay.
They've been gone for like 3 hours.
Who's gonna come pick you up?
Their mom.
What time?
I don't know.
Okay, well when you let me know, I don't have a problem with that, but you do need to get your chores done.
Okay.
And bags in the garbages, not around them, not on the side. Okay, I love you.
I love you. Mom, we're gonna hit 2-man tomorrow.
Huh?
We're gonna hit 2-man tomorrow.
What's that?
So basically, it's like we're your boy. If your boy doesn't have a girlfriend and he has a girlfriend, her girlfriend's homegirl brings a girl. So then y'all niggas link up.
You're on my life. You guys are so weird. I don't even want to know what you just said. I thought you were gonna say wrestling move. I cannot. My message just stopped. Hi, Joyce. You said 360, please. What does that mean? Yeah, pulling back your energy feels so good. All right. I love you, Just Tracy. You're fine. Bless you. You get some sleep. Good night, guys. I'm gonna get off of here. I love you all. Thank you for being on here. Hope the rest of your night goes good. Thank you. Alright guys, I am going to go snuggle my son. We're going to make some homemade popcorn. I've got the kettle corn stuff that goes on there. We actually have like a popcorn maker. It looks like from the circus. So I'm going to go make some popcorn and then watch a movie with the kids. I was going to tell you guys. We're almost to the end of the month. So if you guys want to be entered to win in that free read, I will get on here and I will repost that up to the top of the community page. Just put something about your spiritual awakening and then we can do a live and you're entered to win. All the people that have put in, there's quite a few of you now. The reads are an hour long, they're $65 a piece, but we really get into, tonight we kind of just hanging out, you know what I mean, and gave a little message, but if you've been with me, you know that we get into some things. The stronger your intentions, the stronger the read will be, the more insistent you are on whatever it is for your highest good, whatever situation, we can get into that. But you have to remember that you are an original, so let yourself follow your own heart. Everyone you meet is another part of you that wants to be loved. You know what I mean? When you really tap into your heart and you really are wanting to know for your highest good, not to, you know, say you got this person back or whatever the situation looks like. Don't go back to a job that you've already excelled at and they just need a guy to stand in place. I'm not saying don't go do it if you need a little bit of money, but don't get trapped in the job. You know, whatever that might look like for you. If you're extending a hand to a family member or somebody that normally takes advantage of you and you haven't talked for a while and then you're going to start letting them watch your kids or whatever it looks like, you know, do it with discernment, you know. I feel like sometimes my brain just goes to a complete different fucking dimension and I'm like, hello, Casey, are you there? All right, good night, guys. Did I get the video? I'll check my email. I've been driving all day. So those of you who asked me to email you, I can't go, once I close this off, I can't get back in the chat. And some readers have it where you can see the live chat after, but I think that's if their comments are turned off. So I think I either get the live chats or I don't know. I haven't figured out how to do it. So I'm going to have to Google how to use YouTube. Because, yeah, your girl does, I'd rather go swing a fucking hammer than try to figure out technology. You know what I mean? I guess I could ask my guides. So I'll look in that. And then the other thing I was going to tell you guys. So enter, where you're from. You don't even have to put where you're from if you don't want. You know what I mean? Just your name. And it could just be your screen name. Something that you experienced during a spiritual awakening. You know, whether it's an experience. Just something that kind of introduces yourself. Be heartfelt. You know what I mean? Connect with your guides. And your intention for the read. You know what I mean? And just like I pull cards, the name that will come out will be somebody that really needs the message or somebody that's really, you know, seeking. So that's how, you know, your energy. So, and then the other thing, for those of you that have contacted me, I have reads I'm scheduling tonight when I get done for the rest of next week for the personal reads that I have. I only have about 11 spots left. So with me scheduling that's till the end of the month. I got you guys' email. I need you to respond to me and let me know what you need from me to do that, or if you need to wait because of finances till the, so that I don't want to bypass you and put somebody else there that wants to read. You know what I mean? If your intention is to have it. So I need to plan ahead because I do have, you know, I'm a single mom of 5 kids, and all of my kids are home for break right now for Thanksgiving. So just please email me back so we can get things going. If not, just let me know that you'll wait a little bit and I'll put you on the list for waiting, and then that way I can figure my schedule out so that I can get organized and will stay organized, you know what I mean? I don't know how tech and hope you get this thing ever happened to me. Love you, Hot Rod. Thank you, mods. Glad you guys all came in. It was pretty chill today. You guys must have had a pretty chill day. It feels like a lazy day, kind of, you know what I mean? I'm feeling like some of you are hungover like a motherfucker because I can feel it in my energy. I'm like, I don't drink, so very rarely. David, you're wanting a reading? Your soul is asking me for a reading. It's 4:30 a.m. there. Dang, girl. My 1-year-old, she still gets up twice a night, so a diaper change and then get her a bottle. Better than when I was breastfeeding. Sorry if that sounds some type of way, but I'm serious. I've been studying spirituality for a while now. Speaking to souls in lux. Do you have like an email or a place you do readings at, David? Well, just email me and we can get on here live and do it to whatever. We can figure it out. The exchange of energy. Thank you, Casey. Is that right? I overate. I feel drunk. Seriously. I can't overeat. I don't know why. I told you guys I don't have an appetite for anything. So, I mean, unless it's vegetables sauteed or like Brussels sprouts or artichoke hearts or, you know what I mean, boiled and then cooked like that. Asparagus. I like bell peppers and cilantro and chives. Like put on my pizza with fresh tomatoes cut that I eat. I like stuff like that. So unless it's cooked and clean, like clean vegetables, I really don't want. Haven't overate in a while. Today I had a chalupa from Taco Bell, and even after that I was like, ugh. Fruits are good too, but a lot of it turns into sugars with fruit. So your taste buds, as you start to awaken, that's another thing I noticed about me anyways, as I started to awaken, my taste buds changed too. I didn't want the same stuff that I used to want. You know what I mean? So I was like, fuck, I used to hate that, but that's actually really fucking good. Like yams. I'm going to try yams again. I'm not a fan of yams. And then I don't like marshmallows because it's too fucking sweet and I don't like it. But maybe I'll try yams this year and see if I like them. Every year I try them and I'm like, nope, can't do it again. So, because when I was a kid, if you didn't try at least one bite of it, it doesn't matter, you're getting your ass whipped. Or you're going to sit there literally till breakfast time till you have to get on the bus and you're still eating that fucking yam and it'll be there for dinner and it'll be there for your next morning. Wrapped up with a piece of fucking saran wrap on a little tiny fucking cupcake plate in the fridge. Yeah, pizza sounds so good. Oh, did you guys have Thanksgiving dinner? I bet you do feel drunk. We're making prime rib and turkey, and we got a big old glazed ham. We have a big old family. Yeah, the only weight that I can get on, I just, when I reach 131 pounds, I get really excited because I don't want to be, so me working out and trying to put the muscle on and like eat hard-boiled eggs. I eat a lot of protein, like whether it's tuna fish or salmon in a can, or I put that on crackers and we'll eat that, or I'll just eat the can, you know what I mean, by itself. But yeah, eggs. I love eggs in the morning, and don't like carbs as much as I used to. I used to love pasta and cheesy breads, and I do once in a while, but I don't know. My body's just kind of went through this huge change. Ooh, put cinnamon on the yams? That's a great idea. Now that actually sounds like something I would want. Sweet potatoes, yum. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try that with the cinnamon. I eat 2 jars each day and water. Yum. You know what I like is the pickled beets. I don't know why, but I love that taste of that minerally dirt taste that's in a yam. Not a yam, and what did I say? Beets. I love beets. Oh my gosh. And my sister's like, well, I guess we don't need to put those on the list. I said, fuck that. You get a jar of pickles that you eat. I like beets. Yeah, beets. And then the cranberry sauce. I don't know. That shit's so bomb too out of the can. Not that, like, I like the ocean spray one. I don't know why. I like that tangy, sour taste kind of. It's your ascension. Every time you ascend your new frequency, only can tolerate certain foods. Yeah, and I think you're absolutely right. Hey, Portuguese. Hey, darling. Yeah, that's probably has a lot to do with it. And I've noticed this even lately. I'll eat once a day, and I'm not really hungry. Like, I might have a couple hard-boiled eggs, but I don't really feel like eating anything outside of that some days. And then other days, I'll have, meats in the morning or eggs. Like, I just, there's not a lot of things, and I drink a lot of water. Yeah, I don't make my own stuffing, but I heard you can do that by toasting the bread, can't you? Or chop it all up, cut the bread up first, and then put it on a pan with, and then bake it in the oven. I'm just worried it would get too moist. I know people hate that word. Too moist, don't you think? Hello, Samuel from Brazil. Hi, guys. Hello, Samuel. Logan. Green bean casserole. Bro, I make the best green bean casserole. So what I like to do is I like to fry up a bunch of bacon, and I chop it into little pieces first, and then I fry it in a pan with some onions, like a good bunch of basil and stuff like that. And then I take that out, and then I'll fry my beans, not in a shit ton of bacon grease, just like a remnant that's in, and I'll fry we fought and cut out there on the green bean casserole. Sorry about that, mate. I'll fry up some of my green beans, and I'll mix that in a bowl with the bacon, and then I'll take real Parmesan cheese, grate a whole bunch of that in there, and then I put a little dollop of mayonnaise, a little dollop of sour cream, mix it all together, and then I bake it in the oven with cheese on the top. Bomb. So good. I said, hey girl, a whole intro when I came in, but I guess you didn't see me. I'm sorry, girl. I need to get my laptop up so I can actually think that's what I'm going to do. If I go to my page before it ends, I'll be able to go back through the comments, because I'm sure you guys say a lot of stuff to me, and like I said, I've got the fucking gift of gab. Phone stayed on 7, wow. Let's do this. Portuguese, you've been around since day 1 too, for the most part. Somebody said when they rewatched the videos from in the past when I was still at my other house and I was still with my husband at the time, like they're like, you seem so much more shy and a lot more quiet, 44, as I say that. You were a lot more, yeah, because my spirit was being suffocated, because it literally my soul did not want to be there. Like the fleshy part of me is like, I got to make this work. It's a house, it's kids, it's a family. But like my soul felt, there's still beautiful messages, but nothing compared to, it's like every time I go through something, existential crisis, which seems to be the only way that I awaken for some reason. It could be my defiant spirit, the fact that I'm a fucking hard-headed son of a bitch. I'm telling you. I am like, look at the fucking sign, and I'm like, I don't see a sign, fuck off. You know what I mean? Like, my guides are probably like, Jesus, did you have to pick that fucking personality this time? Because my God. They're like, don't worry, we know her. When she goes fucking down, we'll be her guides at this point, because we'll fucking set her straight. I noticed too, moving out of that situation, like I have a lot more confidence and just within my abilities and myself, and I don't feel like I have to rush to go give time to somebody who hates what I do anyways, you know what I mean, or doesn't really truly support it. You know, every time they get mad, he's like, because you fucking think you're spiritual and your stupid fucking cards, and you're like, yeah. So now that I moved away from that, I feel happy. I feel so much better. Our divorce will be done. I mean, I send him love and all of that, and I wish nothing but the best for him on his healing journey, but at the same time, like, I'm free again. I'm free, and I get to change my last name to Obi-Wan Kenobi. You guys don't think I'm gonna do it. I swear to God, when I get my birth certificate, when I get my social security card, I'll cover up the number, and I'm gonna show you guys I changed my name to Casey Marie Obi-Wan Kenobi. Promise. You guys don't think I fucking will? Well, I hope you guys all have a good night. I'm going to get off of here. I know you guys are chatting, and I feel bad because every time I close it off, I think you guys get shut out of the chat. I don't know if you guys can finish talking or if that's it. So I'll let you guys say good night to you guys. I love you all. While you guys are saying your good nights, I'm going to clear this space out. Holy Spirit, holy angels of the highest bright light, spirit guides, ascended masters, archangels, Jesus, prime creator, ancient galactic beings, the light system. I heard galactic pride, light army, galactic federation. Thank you guys for protecting this read as we came here together. I send back any energy with love and light to the ones that stand in the upright that are benevolent, back to them, and I draw back my energy from them with love and light. For those that are doing underhanded dark magic, I send it right back to you where you sent it to me. May you rise above from your petty stuff and find your way and get on your knees like the rest of us and repent for your shit in a way. And I say, have a reckoning with yourself instead of hating on the divine and the chosen. Come alongside, and we all had to get knocked on our ass and be humble and humiliated in front of so many people. So I just pray that you guys will do that, and I send all of your energy back to you, and I call back all of my energy that you have, and I transmute it with love and light by the sword of Archangel Michael. I so mote it be. Alright guys, I'm out. Love you. Have a good night. Stay safe. Get some sleep. Blinded by the light. Revved up like a douche. Another motor in the night. Alright, guys. I'm going to take my big green tractor and go to bed. Alright. Love you. Bye.